Yeah, what we see is that the market as it is right now in logistics, and I think you agree on that, has not been like this for the last 40, 50 years. The impact of COVID, the impact of what happens right now in Ukraine and Russia has a tremendous impact on the capacity in the market of logistics. We're talking about the truck capacity, we're talking about the ocean liners, availability of containers, and now also with the latest challenges in the Shanghai area, Ningbo, where you see also that containers are being stuck on vessels, hundreds of vessels outside the ports of Shanghai, and that makes it very difficult to plan and get things organized. And what's important then, I think, is that you have a very strong relationship with your partners. So that means on one side our partners, our own offices around the world where we have our own people. On the other side, the carriers and other partners like agents where we work with. Relationships, working with people is nowadays most important. So you need to know the people, you need to understand what needs to be done, and that's even more important nowadays than it's ever been before.
With COVID, with all the implications of the other geopolitical situation, then yeah, it's very important to have a plan B and C just in case, and then it just becomes more how do you say that? There's more planning and adjustments on the spot to make the plan work.
Yeah, it's a very high challenge nowadays, and even more difficult I think is that we also have a difficulty to get the right people on the bus, right? You know that in the current market there is a lack of people, the lack of good people, and then it's even more important to ensure that you are a good company like Broekman, that we stick to the people we have, the good people. And work together in such a way that they stay with us, and that we, together with our partners, ensure that even the smallest change which needs to be done, that we are in touch with them and that we are on top of it, and that we ensure that these things are done, because otherwise it's a big challenge in nowadays market.
Of course, it is very nice to be far in advance, to be involved, and we are far in advance with the clients, and this is increasing because also now the shippers, they are seeing the advantages of involving freight forwarding and project logistics earlier on, because a few centimeters can mean they can have a big impact on the whole route. So this is being discussed on where do you do the ocean, like where do you do the packaging, what kind of trailer do you need, what kind of permits do you need to cross a certain bridge.
One more thing to add there, I think, is also that you need to be very flexible nowadays, because in the past, yeah, you can plan and you can plan a long time ahead. But still, the last day, the carrier can decide to just roll you and move you to the next vessel. And then you need to be able to, like you said, to have a plan B, right? You need to be flexible and you need to be able to step in to solve these kind of challenges on the spot. And I think then it's all about the right people.
Yes, of course, energy is really a commodity and it just needs to be there. And we do see changes there. Here in Europe, the changes are that, for example, in the renewables with the wind, the blades are getting bigger, etc. But also, we're looking with our clients to be more aware of the energy they are using. So there's other companies with applications which can reduce the energy impact. And also, from a company standpoint, we are adding solar powers to our warehouses. We are adding battery pack storage to our warehouses to take the peak loads if we need it and not drain the system unnecessarily.
No, I fully agree with that, and I think nowadays the last couple of months has really increased the speed of the transition with the Ukraine situation, of course, with the gas there and the oil impact. And we as a company are ready for helping our customers to overcome their challenges there, because we see as well that our customers nowadays are increasing the speed of the requirements on the transition. So we have a lot of customers in this area, and we work closely together with them as true partners to speed up that process and ensure that they can also succeed in the things which they need to do in this transition. Same way with our partners on the other side, the carriers. As freight forwarders, we work, of course, on two sides. There I also see in all areas that things are speeding up. On the ocean liners, they're making big steps. The short sea is really making good changes there. The only thing there is still the trucking, I think. There is still a long way to go. But also there you see that things are set up and slowly moving in the right direction. And last but not least, we also try to work more and more on the rail, with shipments coming from China, for example. Of course, the northern route is a little bit of a challenge now with Russia, but there are more options there from China into Europe. And we see also that more and more customers are interested to actually move in that direction. So we also, as Broekman, offer solutions in that area and try to help our customers to ensure that they also have that ability, of course, because it's not an easy journey, of course.